Hi, Joe Cluter. Welcome to the race shop. Tonight's story is going to be a little different. Yeah, it's a true story, and it's one of my stories, but it's going to be a little different because tonight's story is about a children's book that I wrote a few years ago called Joey and the Forgotten Doom Buggy. Joey and the Forgotten Doom Buggy. See, when I was about 19 years old, I had a gentleman sit down with me in his backyard. And growing up, I really didn't have any mentors. I kind of guided my own way, kind of cut my own path, made my own decisions of what I thought I was right, but really didn't have a mentor until I met Bob Johnson. And Bob was the chief of police in Auburn, Massachusetts. And I was in his backyard one day, and I'm probably 19 years old, maybe early 20. And he sat me down and he said, I've got some advice for you. And I said, what's that? He said, 3 things. First thing is to always give 120%. Don't let anybody outwork you. The second thing is to always give back to people who have less than you do. And the third thing he said was always, always, always be honest. It is the best policy. So no matter what it is, be honest with people. Tell the truth. I went, okay. So I'm 19 years old. Well, little did I know that that was the foundation. That day, the foundation was set for me for the rest of my life. Because those are 3 things that I've always believed in. And 3 things that I've tried to practice. So for years and years and years, I wanted to write a children's book. And finally I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to write my children's book. But it's going to be dedicated to Bob. And the lessons in the children's book are those 3 lessons. So I wrote Joey and the Forgotten Doom Buggy. So this is a story of Joey and Farmer Johnson over one summer, where Joey finds an old abandoned dune buggy on the farm. And over the summer, he helps Farmer Johnson dig it out, fix it up, get it running. And through that story, Joey learns a little bit about giving 110%, giving back to other people, and always, always be honest. And I like to read the dedication page out of the back of the book. And I hope you can see this. This is a picture of Bob. Chief Johnson, Bob Johnson. This book is dedicated to Robert F. Johnson. We are often asked who was the most influential person in our lives. Many times the answer is your parents or a teacher. In my case, the answer is easy. It was Bob Johnson. When I was young, he sat me down to give me some fatherly advice. He told me to always work hard, give 110%, to always give back to others, and to always, always be honest. He told me that if I did that, good things would happen to me. I have never forgotten that advice, and I've always done my best to live by it. Over the years, I cannot count the number of times I have passed that same advice on to others. Not only was it great advice, but that is the way he has always lived his life. and there is no better example to follow than Bob Johnson. So, Lena, you know I started these videos for you, and there's some great advice handed down to me a long time ago. Give 110%, give back to those who have less than you do, and always, always be honest. Till next time, follow your dreams, and God bless America.